afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. The Marlins attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, A.J.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
And we're in for a hot one. 98 degrees at game time, and that'll likely climb over the century mark before we're all through. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Another try at 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pereira moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. He really struggled last month. Less than 10 hits over that span. That's definitely not good, and that's something he really needs to improve on in this new month.
Here's David Freese to stand in, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Freese tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Two pitch is fouled away. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Kenta Maeda is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now batting, Alejandro Cortez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marlins, the left fielder, Alejandro Cortez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Pollock. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Out in front of it, strike one. Looking at his career totals, Rojas is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Rojas, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Rojas is off at first with 2 away. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Brian Anderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Anderson.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Anderson brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. A ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The set and the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Taylor, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. Anderson over to his left. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Neil Walker, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Settling in now, Rosell Herrera. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The center fielder, Robbie Frank.
Ready now for the Marlins. Robbie Franks hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Franks, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. First and second here with nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus our attention on infielder third baseman David Freese. We all know the history. One of the most dramatic home runs in St. Louis Cardinal history. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a very reliable defender. Look for him to make a big play today.
Coming to the plate now, Caleb Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. The 0-1 on its way. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Alejandro Cortez. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The set and the 1-2. Still 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2. Here it is. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cortez will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Rocky Gale the next to dig in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Count remains at 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cortez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1.
No strike.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam.
Riding in once again, Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Marlins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Alfaro. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Frazier stands at first with 1 out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 pulls this one in the air out to left. Hernandez moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first
Now
with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. For a base hit.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Into the box now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. 2 down, runners at first and second. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready with the 3-1. And, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get him both home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Rosell Herrera. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
In now, Robbie Franks as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D'Lo. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Into the box, Caleb Smith, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. The Marlins on top, 4-0. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, David Freese, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but just foul. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box now, Corey Seager, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail here 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Alejandro Cortez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And there's ball 1. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Now Adam Frazier. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Nope.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Popped up. Freeze. Shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Digging in now, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that misses 1-1. Muncy on second. Hernandez at first with no outs. Liner in there for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's set. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up to Frazier at the bag. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Rocky Gale. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Men on third with 2 down. Hit to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Dodgers 1. Caleb Ferguson is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Caleb Ferguson.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The catcher, Jorge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. Oh, and he misses it. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
Up next for the
No
Marlins,
doubt he was completely
the first
fooled because
baseman,
that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Neil Walker, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He doubled his last time through. The 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Ferguson has tossed more than 60 innings on the year and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied down the left field line. Hernandez moves over and he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rosell Herrera hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Alfaro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Cody Bellinger will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For Los Angeles, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cortez is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right
Now
fielder,
back to the top of the
A.J.
Dodgers order. Digging in,
Pollock.
A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's
Now
having
batting,
great seasons
third
and who's
baseman,
having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Into the box, David Freese. Fouled away. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And a glove flip for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Please.
Scott Alexander
Now
enters to
pitching
do the
for
pitching
Los
in the
Angeles.
bottom of the sixth.
number 75, Scott Alexander.
At the plate, Robbie Franks.
for the
He's 1 for
Marlins.
2 in the ball game.
The center fielder, Robbie Frank.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And they'll just waste one there, 1-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
The pitcher,
you have to
number
expect a certain
31.
amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Caleb Smith, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are two away now.
The left fielder,
So the
number
lineup flips
4,
over, and digging in, Alejandro Cortez. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second, and now it'll rattle up against the wall, and the throw in gets away from him.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Adam Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Austin Bryce.
Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Corey Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. He's set, and the pitch, and he takes ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 delivery, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes on 0-2, and it's fouled away. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Dodgers lead 1. They trail it 4-1. Joe Kelly is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Number 17, Joe.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Now at the plate, Daniel Castro 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Daniel Castro.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. The Fish are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Daniel Castro goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Into the box, Rocky Gale, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starters. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pop-up now. Alfaro is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Dylan Floro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Los Angeles, number 51. Dylan Floro.
Standing in, Neil Walker. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Neil Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. The 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Another full count offering on its way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher. And he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready now, Rosell Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. This one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now, Robbie Franks, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Walker over at second. Herrera on at first with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Steve Pierce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25. Steve Pierce.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping into the box, Alejandro Cortez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Miami's out in front, 5-1. Jacob Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
50, Jacob Barnes.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding into the box, David Freese. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Nobody out. Runner on first. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Franks has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Robbie Moylan answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Seager will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Pollock, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 pulled toward right center field. Herrera giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Kelvin Herrera gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Stepping up now, Kike Hernandez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. And he lays off there 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
All even now, 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Caleb Smith earns win number 7 on the season. Kenta Maeda was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.